Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law. Please subscribe to our channel. Today we're going to talk about emergency custody of a child. How does one get emergency custody? Well, in general, if you've got a husband and wife or mother and father situation, there's usually not an emergency associated with getting the custody because the child is either with one parent or with the other. Presumably the child is safe with one parent or the other, so the court usually does not regard these as emergency situations. Even if now there's a divorce, unless there's some allegation that somebody's going to run off, there's spousal abuse, there's child abuse, there's something going on, the court's not going to look at that as an emergency. Remember one thing. The court does not define the word emergency the way me and you might define it. You may think it's an emergency because my husband's not responsible and now we're getting a divorce. I can't leave my kid with him. There's the emergency. The court's not going to see it that way. The court's going to see it as an emergency if there's some history that shows that there's a direct threat to the safety of the child. That is an emergency. Your soon-to-be ex-wife is a heroin addict and she can't stop herself from doing drugs around the kid. That is an emergency. She's going to pass out and leave the infant unattended. That may be an emergency. But failing that, the fact that you don't like each other or don't agree on the method of parenting, that's not going to be considered an emergency. However, if there's aggravated abuse, for example, and or something like that may be regarded as emergency, and in that scenario what you'd want to do is file an immediate petition for custody and ask for an ex parte order giving you temporary custody until such time as the court rules otherwise, or until such time as the court has a chance to conduct a full-blown hearing. So what you'd want to do is be saying to the court, look, I'm filing this motion. I know I could ask for a hearing down the road, but I need emergency immediate custody right now because of some emergent reason. The other side has threatened to steal the kid. You have reason to believe that they're taking the child out of town. You've got reason to believe that there's 2 airplane tickets and they're going to be using tomorrow to remove the child from the jurisdiction. The other person's an abuser. The other person's on drugs. These kind of things might get you to the level of emergency to get the court's attention to stamp that immediate order. Failing that, though, you're going to have to go through the routine of filing appropriate motions with the court. Now, if you think you've got an emergency situation, you need immediate help, call today and we'll be glad to give you guidance in that regard.